up on Mountain News this morning, as the Commonwealth united for labor, it's important to remember the origins of the holiday and how workers can celebrate their right to strike.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. I'm Madison Carmouche. We're at 6 o'clock this Tuesday morning. And like Tim has been saying this morning, you're getting back in the groove. You're headed to school. You're headed to work this morning. So let's send it over to him for a look at your forecast.
Can't we just put the covers pulled back over our heads, right? Yeah, it was a nice Labor Day. And yes, it's going to be a beautiful Tuesday. It's just cool trying to get out the door this morning. Yeah, extra cup of coffee to get you warmed up. 52, or hot chocolate if you do prefer. Visibility-wise, you can see the low clouds of fog that have been trying to form outside our studios here over the last couple of hours. At the reporting stations, everything's A-OK, 10 miles, pretty much every location. 49 as you make your way toward Irvin right now. 54 at Prestonsburg. Good morning, Harlan. You're at 56 up your way at Ashland now. 55, and because we just got the real-time live update, Monticello at 61. Just some high clouds streaming in from the west and northwest will dim the sunshine a bit as we head through the day today. So mostly sunny and a high this afternoon up close to 80. More about your ARH First Alert 7-day forecast. Oh yeah, the bus stop forecast. Hey, back of the mode, right? It's coming up in a few moments. Madison?
All right, Tim, thank you. The first Labor Day was celebrated in 1882, but did not become a federal holiday until President Grover Cleveland signed the law in 1894, making the first Monday of every September Labor Day. I was able to speak with retired laborers about what their union meant and still means to them. Members of labor unions across workforces continue to stand up for their rights.
In every working situation, workers are much stronger when they come together and have a collective voice.
In the past 12 months, unions including the United Auto Workers, SAG-AFTRA, and the Communication Workers of America, to name a few, made major negotiations through strikes.
The first strike that I was the part of was when the national contract was up in 1974. We went on strike to get a new contract. I think that strike lasted like 28 days. Roger
Wilhoit is a retired coal miner, and the biggest strike in his time was against the Pittston Coal Company from 1989 to 1990.
UMWA was solid behind the strike. They had a thing called a selective strike fund. All the miners in the country put into that strike fund to keep these guys going over there.
Kip Dawson is a retired coal miner from Pennsylvania who says she traveled to Kentucky in her career to stand with strikers.
But coal mining it's an intriguing and very graphic example of what happens to workers in any working situation, where bosses have the right to demand unsafe and unpaid for labor.
Wilhoit and Dawson agree the strikes were worth their safety and benefits in the end.
Labor Day is just a time to rest, to enjoy your family, reflect back on the hard work that you do, no matter what industry you're in, coal miners or any other, and enjoy yourself.
Not just a day off of work, but a day of reflection for those workers. One recent nationwide strike began Sunday with more than 10,000 hotel workers walking out. This includes workers from major chains like Hilton and Marriott. Union members and leaders gathered yesterday in Lexington to celebrate the deeper meaning behind Labor Day. The annual Bluegrass Central Labor Council picnic was held in Masterson Station. They hosted unions and union members' families from across central Kentucky. One member tells us he hopes the picnic shows younger people the opportunities afforded by trade schools and different professions.
Work for our members and to see folks out here with their families taking a break, enjoying the music, the food, and allowing us to work for them today. And it's just very gratifying. I've done this for several years and I love it.
Beasley says they spent yesterday supporting the Communications Workers of America as AT&T workers head into week 3 of their strike. The Kentucky Flea Market's 52nd annual Labor Day Spectacular wrapped up yesterday. The 4-day event featured more than 800 booths for shoppers to explore in the west wing of the Kentucky Expo Center. Anything from antiques, toys, clothes, and more were sold. We talked to some shoppers about what kind of deals they scored.
Well, I collect old antique toys and stuff, and I've already bought some of them and carried them to the car. And the girls like going through the Amazon zoo back there.
Those Amazon bins had clothes and other household goods from Amazon. World War II veterans are celebrating the end of the war, which took place 79 years ago yesterday. Victory Day over Japan marks Japan's surrender to the U.S. back in 1945. Yesterday, 4 World War II veterans were at Bowman Field in Louisville to be recognized for their service. To celebrate, a ceremony was held to honor the vets with a Jeep convoy around the airfield.
I'm old. I didn't realize I'd ever attain this age, but it's great. I've been blessed. Wonderful family, wonderful health, wonderful resources, wonderful friends. It's just unbelievable how well I've been blessed.
Another veteran at the ceremony says he is in a group with other World War II veterans from Kentucky. He tells us there's roughly 11 people in the club.
Cool start to the day. Irvin's at 49 right now, and yes, skies are sparkling clear, minus some low clouds and fog that has developed in spots. We're looking to the west and northwest, and we've got some clouds streaming in, and that will dim the sunshine a bit heading through your Tuesday. So we're at 52 right now with some low clouds and fog. The wind is calm. Temps warm up just a bit until we get the sun to rise and work on things. Heading for the lunch hour, we'll springboard into the lower 70s. And yes, for the drive home, it's upper 70s and close to 80 for an afternoon high for many of us. All right, when is our next chance of precipitation? After what we had over the weekend? All those details with your ARH First Alert 7-day forecasts in just a few moments. Madison?
All right, thanks, Tim, and thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Just ahead, both campaigns are going after crucial votes from union workers in key battleground states.